Welcome to A Healer in Every Home. I'm your host, Burke Lenahan. Today we'll be talking about Qigong with Maryellen Labelle, who is a teacher of Qigong and yoga. She teaches Qigong at the Arlington Center, a wonderful yoga and wellness center down the street. And today Maryellen will be talking to us about Qigong and explaining, first of all, what it is.
Well, thank you for having me first off, and I'd love to share my love of Qigong with you. And basically, Qigong is a slow flowing movement. It includes breath work and self-massage. It is an excellent stretch for every limb in the body, and it improves balance and posture and helps awaken your brain and calm your nervous system. And it actually activates the energy to flow through your entire body. So, and the word Qigong comes from Chinese. It's Qi means energy, and Gong means work or cultivation. So it's basically we are cultivating our energy.
So I know when I take your classes that within the first 5 minutes or so, I'm feeling all this tingling, and I'm feeling this combination of very relaxed and energized at the same time. So one of the things I like about Qigong is I feel this immediate benefit just from one class. And I'm wondering if you could tell us what would be the health benefits if people practice it over a period of weeks or months.
So that energy that you're feeling is Qi, and it's just moving. Evidence demonstrates that Qigong activates the body's natural intelligence and is an effective addition to the treatment for many illnesses. After a few times of practicing, it lowers your blood pressure, it decreases pain, it relaxes tight muscles, and it is reduces stress. After a few months, you'll see improved physical function, restorative balance, and an increase in the immune system. And it also reduces neck and back issues while strengthening the muscles. And after a few years, you'll see a relief from anxiety and depression. You'll have stronger bones, and you'll also feel a sense of joy in the ability to go with the flow.
I have to say, you have a really amazing background. You came from the most high-stress job in corporate America, and you really jumped ship, and you landed with 2 feet in the world of natural healing and kind of the whole blossoming of the kind of new age approach to healing. And I'm wondering if you could share with us what that journey was like, that transformation.
I'd love to, actually. Several years ago now, I was at a workshop, and the presenter had said, I want you to just relax and journal and write while you're here. And at the time I wrote down, I'm lost, I'm trying to find myself, which was a huge aha moment for me. And I felt very emotional about that because I was in a high stress job in hospital administration, and I worked like 50 hours a week, and I was on call 24/7, and I had my family, and I was just trying to hold it all together. And at that point, I knew I had to change it up. So over time I did. I left my job, I moved, and I figured out who I was. I learned how to say no when I needed to say no, and I had have good boundaries. And I went to a 3-year energy medicine school and became a Reiki master and an instructor of Qigong and yoga. Yeah. So I feel like I have a good background to help other people. I can relate easily.
So we talked about doing a special Qigong series for my 90-year-old mother who would have to do it sitting down. And I'm wondering about if somebody has an injury or a disability of some kind, how can Qigong be adapted to people of different ages and different ability levels, let's say?
That's the beauty of Qigong. Anybody can do it at any fitness level at any age. It's very adaptive to the individual. The only thing you have to do is make sure you wear loose clothing and breathe.
Sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, you don't need yoga mats or anything like that. So yeah.
Is there any research on it?
There is thousands of studies done on Qigong, and studies of all kinds, like Qigong in Parkinson's disease, or Qigong in balance, or stress, or depression. And the best site to go to just start to explore is qigonginstitute.com.
Great. Okay. So the word Qigong reminds me of Tai Chi, and I'm wondering, is it a form of Tai Chi?
Tai Chi and Qigong are both traditional Chinese practices focused on relieving stress and increasing energy. But Tai Chi is more complex and is more focused on form and takes a long time to learn, whereas Qigong is a wellness system that is more focused on a repeated flow or even stillness and breath work.
That makes sense because I've done Tai Chi myself, and I have to say, now I have enormous respect for Tai Chi, and I have friends who practice it and love it. For me, way too hard. I can't follow the moves, and I definitely can't remember them at home. But Qigong is so simple. You do it's amazing actually that it has a medicinal effect because the moves are so simple, and then they're repeated, very easy to remember, easy to do at home.
Yeah.
So one reason I like Qigong so much. So you teach yoga too. Can you compare yoga and Qigong?
I can. Yoga and Qigong both focus on meditation and reducing stress, but yoga is more focused on the muscle, on holding the poses. Where Qigong is more flowing and individual. The person can kind of go into a free flow and get in touch with how their body feels and move the way their body wants to move.
That makes sense. I mean, again, my experience of yoga is that it's moving into a pose and then holding the pose for a while, whereas Qigong is constant movement. And also, even though yoga teachers are very good about saying, adapt the pose to your level, the fact is there is an ideal way to do the pose, and people are aiming at trying to reach that ideal way of doing the pose. And I never get that feeling about Qigong. I get the feeling that there's a benefit when I do it the way that I'm able to, the way that feels good. You always say do what feels good for your body.
Right.
I feel like that's a success in itself, and I don't feel like I have to do it the way a Qigong master would do it. Like that's not the goal.
Right, and I always tell my students, you can't do it wrong. So immediately people
like that.
relax.
Yeah.
Because we're always trying to be perfect, and,
Right.
and you don't. You just want to listen to your body and go with the flow of it.
So if people want to get in touch with you or they want to attend your classes in person,
The easiest way is to go to MaryellenTeach.com. When you breathe in through the nose and exhale out the nose. This helps to build lung capacity as you practice. Secondly, the intention of our practice is with each breath in, we bring healing light to each cell in the body. And with each exhale, we release what the body doesn't need. So intention is very big in the Qigong practice. And then the other thing is just the basic stance for Qigong is feet are hip bone distance apart with a gentle bend in knees, and the pelvis is tucked. Spine is long, but body is relaxed. So we'll start this practice now with an intention. So bring hands right below the navel to the lower dantian, and just start to find your breath. That inhale through the nose and exhale, nice and long and slow. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. It helps you to go inside and recognize what's happening. So we breathe in and out, and we feel our feet on the earth. And as we do this, let's just set our intention for this class today to flow through this day in peace. So just find your breath, and just let go of what you were doing before you started, or what you have to do later. And just breathe in and breathe out. As we start the actual movements, we're going to work on the major joints of the body, just to warm up the body with the intention again of lubricating the joints and breathing in healing light and releasing what our body doesn't need. So we'll keep our hands right where they are, and we're just going to draw a figure eight with our nose. So we will work from the top of the body down. So again, if you're comfortable, eyes can be closed. And if you start to heal pops or cracks, that's good. That means we're just moving stagnant or stuck energy, which causes discomfort in the body. So you can draw big circles with your nose or small, just depending on how your neck and the joints in your upper back feel today. Nice. And we'll come to stillness and we'll just reverse direction. Let's just bring hands up So palm is spread, palm is open and fingers are spread wide, and we're just going to open our feet a little bit wider to about shoulder distance. Now again, we have that bend in knees, and we're just going to turn to the right and then to the left, just as we're warming up. Not too much of a twist, but then the more we do this, we can go a little bit farther. And then let's just add the breath in. Inhale as we go one way, exhale as you go the other. Nice, and this time when we go over to one side, we're going to reach up towards the heavens, letting our fingers reach through towards the sky, and then we bend our knees as we go to the opposite side. And our gaze can follow our hands, and we can squat back a little bit if you're comfortable. Nice, inhale and reach. Nice, exhale and flow to the other side. Nice. This time when we reach up, we're going to reach up and we're going to come into a full circle and then just sweep that earth energy as we come back up towards the heavens. Nice. Reaching. Nice. And this time, when we come down, we come to stillness and then we just reverse direction. Nice. Noticing as you stretch, you might start to hear little pops and cracks. Again, that is just energy moving and releasing in the body. Nice, we're going to come down, we'll bring hands to heart center, and we'll just bow our heads honoring who we are in this moment. So take a nice deep breath in, and then a big sigh out. Perfect, and let's step our feet back in just a little bit here. Nice, and let's bring hands up again. And this time we're going to inhale as we open heart to the heavens. And then exhale as we bring hands to heart and draw belly to spine, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. Nice, inhale. Just bringing energy to the heart and lungs. And then as we exhale, we squeeze and release what our body doesn't need. And we also create space in the body, in the spine. Perfect, and then let's just bring hands down. Nice, and we'll gather that earth energy, bring it right up to navel, and then exhale and release to the earth. Inhale, bring to heart, and then exhale. Inhale to throat, exhale down. Inhale to nose, exhale and release. Nice, again, bringing that energy right up to third eye. And then exhale and releasing to the earth, anything our bodies don't need. And then all the way to crown. And then exhale, perfect. We bring hands to hips in the next movement. And feet are in that nice basic stance as we start to circle hips. With the intention of just juicing up those hip joints, loosening the pelvic region, feeling feet grounded in all four corners of feet on earth. Nice, close your eyes if that feels good for you. Just notice what's going on with hips. And then come to center and reverse direction. Perfect, and we come back to center now, and we step the right foot forward, and we come onto the pads of our feet, and we're just gonna circle knees. So we feel that connection from hip to knee to ankle into the bottom of the foot. So we're activating points on our feet, we're working on lubricating the joints of the body, encouraging them to work together in union. Nice. And come to stillness in reverse direction. Nice, we'll bring that foot in. We're just going to take the other foot out, not too far, and then circle a knee. And notice if one side feels different than the other. They usually do. And then come to stillness in reverse direction. Nice, and we'll bring both feet back to center, and we'll bring our feet together, and let's just tap on the center of the hands. There's a nice acupuncture point here where energy opens up and flows really strongly. And let's take palms together. Nice, and just build some heat in hands. And then we're just going to fold forward and bring those to our knee joints. Nice. And so we feel that heat from our hands, and we circle our knees and then straighten legs a little bit. Just taking a little extra care of our knees this morning. And then stop and reverse direction. And have that intention that knees are moving with ease. Nice, and then let's slowly just sweep arms back up to sky. And bring hands to heart center. As we bow our heads, just honoring how we feel in this moment. Take a nice deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Awesome. And so we'll come back to that basic stance. Feet are hip bone distance apart. Nice gentle bend. Perfect. And we're going to start tapping on front and back body. So this is called knocking on the door of life. And we're really trying to bring energy to the kidneys and the back body. And let your whole forearm hit the front body. So we bring energy to the organs in the lower abdomen. And you can let your gaze follow your movements. Nice, and tap so you can feel it. Don't baby yourself. It's like we're knocking on the front door, nice and loud, saying, bring some energy to this part of my body. Nice. Now we're going to tap on chest and lungs. So this helps to boost the immune system and increase circulation. Perfect. We're going to start to slow it down a little bit and come back to the original tapping on front and back body. Nice. And start to slow it down. In Qigong, we don't really have, all the movements are really nice and slow and flowing. And you can't really do it wrong. So that's the best thing about Qigong is if you let go of what you think you have to do and just follow what your body wants to do, it's really a flow with your own energy. So it's really a beautiful practice for health. And the next movement, we're going to just interlace our fingers and let thumbs touch. We're going to bring hands up. Nice. And when you get to about your face, you're going to turn palms up towards the heavens. Then we're going to bend our knees. And we're slowly going to fold over and turn our palms over so they turn into like a little scoop as we scoop up, grounding earth energy and bring it up the body. Nice. And then we reach up and stretch all the limbs of our body as we fold forward again. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale. So we stretch all the meridians in the body as we do this practice. And as we use the breath, we release and calm our nervous system. Nice. Last time. This time when we come up, we'll bring hands right to navel. And then we'll exhale and we'll release. And arms will float back to heart center as we bow our heads. Take a nice breath in and a nice breath out. Perfect. And let's just bring hands right down by our sides. Perfect. So we're going to work on a heart movement. So hands are going to come right up by our sides. And then we're going to bring hands out. Nice. And then we're going to turn fingers into a gentle fist with thumb on the outside and gather energy back to heart. Nice. And then release energy to the earth. All right, so we inhale as hands come up. We exhale and let go of anything our heart doesn't need. Inhale, gather that energy in. Exhale and release. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale again, finding our breath. And then exhale. Perfect. And let's inhale. Inhale, gather energy to heart again. And then exhale and release. Arms float down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, bring energy to heart center. And then exhale. Arms come down. Perfect. And so let's just shake out our feet a little bit, shake out the body. So we start to shake hands and wrists. So as you practice your movement, sometimes you just want to shake a little bit and move the energy in a different way. So we start with shaking our hands, our elbows, our shoulders, our whole body. So this is great just to move our energy during the practice, but if you find during the day that you get very anxious or stressed, if you shake out your energy like this for just 1 minute, your whole energetic field will change. You will feel calmer and more grounded. And also, after lunch, if you have to go back to work and you're really tired, you could go somewhere quiet and just shake for a minute, and this will also boost your energy. So it works in all those different ways. Nice, and we're gonna slowly come back to stillness, nice, and then bring hands down, perfect. Take a nice breath in and a nice breath out. Just float hands up at the inhale, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Follow your breath. Nice, now this time we're going to take one hand up and one hand down. And let your gaze follow your hand. When we engage our eyes with the following of our hand or our movement, it helps to stimulate the left and right side of brain. Nice, one more time with one hand. Perfect, and then we're going to bring both arms up on the inhale and both down. See if you can slow it down a little bit. Slow your breath down. And this is a great practice to do out in the grass or in the woods. Really connect with the earth energy and nature. Qigong is definitely, in traditional Chinese medicine, is focused on working with nature and the seasons. Arms should feel so light. The more you practice, the lighter they feel. Nice. This time when hands come down, they're going to float down. Nice. And we're going to just sweep away energy one way, and then open arms, and then sweep the other. Nice. So again, just clearing that field, working with breath. Nice. One more time on each side. Nice. We come back to center. Perfect. And we float arms up, and we float them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Body is light. Nice, hands come down. Perfect, we bring hands to lower dantian. Nice, and we just take a nice deep breath in. And sigh it out. Perfect, let's just bring feet together. And we're gonna just bring left hand to left hip. And so in Qigong, we wanna make sure that we never feel pain. So if you at any point feel anything is causing you pain, you back right off. Qigong builds resiliency, so it might feel a little bit hard at times, but it's never painful. and you just notice what's going on in your body and back off. And so in this exercise, we're gonna squat back a little bit. So anybody that has any knee issues, if you can't squat back, just do the arm movements and picture your body sinking back. So the intention is that you're doing all the movement even if you can't, and every day is different. So go with the flow of what's going on today. Nice. So let's just inhale and sweep arm to sky, reaching to the heavens. Nice. And then exhale and float hand down. Perfect. And when hand comes down this time, we're going to add in that squat. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Reaching right through fingers. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. This time legs stay straight as we just float on down on the exhale. Perfect. And so we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So wiggle your feet and legs if you need to. And then come right back into the stance. Nice. Right hand on right hip. Nice. Inhale as arm floats up. Fingertips are active. And then exhale and sink back. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice. Last time. So arm floats down, legs stay straight. Perfect. And let's just warm our hands together. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. And let's just step feet hip bone distance apart. Nice. And let's press one palm to the heavens, one to the earth. Nice. And then we're going to swap sides. This helps to connect to ground and sky, heaven and earth, and to help that connection of energy crossing our body. Nice. And then we'll float arm down. Perfect. And we take right hand and we bring it around on the inhale, and then we come straight down. Nice. Inhale to the left side. Exhale. Inhale. So we're balancing right and left sides of the body energetically, the yin and the yang, but we're also making that connection between the three dantiyans. Nice. One last time. Awesome. And let's sweep arms out and gather energy and shower it down front and back body on the exhale. Nice. Inhale again. Exhale. Perfect. This time, inhale and bring hands to heart center as we bow our heads, honoring the divine light in each of us, and giving thanks for the moments of joy and for the challenges that we have in our lives. And we ask from the bottom of our hearts to flow through this day with peace in every moment. Inhale and bring palms to sky. Exhale to crown, to lips, and to heart center.